happening, Cheesecake Nation? It's your old pal, Supercharged Funk, and the Dave blasting at you with our first big movie review of 2016, which is
Zoolander 2. No.
Which is, of course, Deadpool. Now, there are a lot of, what can I say? Like, we weren't sure if this was going to be good.
Before you say anything, though, I gotta point out one thing I found really weird before the movie even started. No Apocalypse trailer.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Like, I was sitting there and I was just like, you think they'd want to push that?
Yeah, that
we got a Dawn of Justice, we got a Civil War.
And then Independence Day.
Yeah. So, I just found it really weird there wasn't one. Doesn't really affect the movie at all, but it was just like, huh. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys don't gotta wait till the end of the video, there is a after credit scene, so hang around. It's pretty funny. It's nothing major. Like, if you missed it, I wouldn't really worry about having to run back to see it. It's just kind of a little funny. Yeah. Like one last kind of on the nose joke.
Yeah.
So, all right, go back to what you were saying.
So, it's cool that it is R-rated.
Very R.
Yeah. Like, the first guy he kills, he's decapitated. It's
a lot of Ryan Reynolds nudity.
a lot of nudity. A lot of nudity in general. Well, maybe not a lot, but he goes to a skin bar and you can see some boobies.
Yeah.
So if you had any doubts in your mind, it's like, oh, maybe I could take my kid to this.
Yeah.
No.
There's some shadowed vaginas. It's not like it's just all out on display.
Yeah, you should not.
Wasn't wearing anything else.
But anyway, basically, it was fun. It was a good movie. It was a ride a minute. Like, that quick, witty delivery you would expect from Deadpool. Like, I honestly thought it's like a real comic. Like, it felt very comic book, but, it's what you want from Deadpool.
Yeah, a lot of fourth wall humor, which I'm happy went well. Like, that was one of my big worries, was that it was going to get kind of just
odd. Like, it just didn't fit.
But the intro was done really well. I love the fourth wall breakingness of the intro.
Oh, yeah.
All the credits are like, this guy, or
the
British guy.
The British villain, like, written by a group of asshats. Like, that was... And, oh my god, like, there was, like, you see, like, the little photo of, like, not Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Like, that was... Oh my god, like, the jabs at the older movies, the shittier movies he's been in. Yeah. Jabs at, like, other characters, jabs at the studio. Yeah. There's literally a line where, like, Colossus tries to drag him back to the school, and Deadpool makes a comment about the two actors who play Professor X.
Yeah.
And, like, oh, this timeline, the whole timeline's confusing, and, like, that was just... I thought that was hysterical. But, before giving away too many spoilers, definitely a good double thumbs up. I think this is my new favorite comic book movie. Like, it was everything I hoped for. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd go as far as you would. I still think Winter Soldier's still probably my favorite. Yeah, definitely highly recommend it.
Yeah, Deadpool is one of my favorite characters. He's probably a good solid 2 or 3 on my list.
Alright, spoilers ahead, I guess, so it is. Come back after you had a chance to see it. Alright, give you a couple seconds. Here we go. Alright, I had a couple minor little issues, but it's kind of like issues.
Yeah.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead doesn't have that power. She's she has like telepathy and she has like telekinesis and stuff.
Right.
Honestly, I thought that power they gave her for the movie was much cooler. Hopefully, just like write it into the comics. She seemed to just have this like
almost kind of Nitro, almost.
Yeah, it was kind of like a combination of like Armor and Gambit. Like she seemed to be able to wrap herself in her kinetic energy.
Right. Yeah.
So, like, it worked. I thought she was an amazing actress. I thought she played the character really well. Yeah. She's probably my favorite thing in it. other than Deadpool, obviously. Like, I thought she did really well in her role. So hopefully we'll see her moving forward in the X-Men films.
How did you feel about how they did Colossus?
CGI-wise, he looked really good. Couple issues with Colossus. First off, he doesn't breathe in his metal form. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, I thought that was...
suit wrapped inside of... or he has energy inside of a metal casing, effectively.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird, because I'm like, wait, that shouldn't hurt him, but...
And another thing that kind of bugged me is he's a really highly skilled fighter, and for this movie, he looked like the Big Show. He's like, oh, I cannot defeat you. I am very Russian in this movie.
Well, I was really hoping that he was going to make a joke about, him being either, standard Colossus or Ultimate Colossus. I thought that would have been a really funny joke.
There was one thing I really kind of wanted, and it didn't happen in the movie, was when him and the large, strong woman, did they give her a name? Angel?
I think that's all they ever called her in the movie.
Yeah. Like, they were fighting, and then they went off screen. I was just kind of hoping Deadpool would find them just making love or something. But I think Colossus had probably one of the best visual gags when Deadpool freaks out and, breaks both his hands and his legs.
That whole entire scene, in between, the flashbacks, oh my god, that was the best scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, I thought that was just, the funniest scene. I was crazy.
It kind of reminded me of the Black Knight in Monty Python.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was just so funny. I want to know if the actress who played Negasonic, if that part where she laughed, if that was actually supposed to be in the movie, or if just that was just something that happened. They decided to keep it.
Yeah.
Just flopping around. I did appreciate the fact that he cut off his own hand.
Yeah.
And we got to see that whole thing. That was
the
pretty cool.
baby hand regrowing was another pretty awesome.
Love the old lady. Love the old lady. That was awesome.
Actually, you know what? I gotta take it back from Negasonic. Weasel was my second favorite character.
Yeah, they did a good job with Weasel.
I'd come with you, but I don't want to. The best line of all.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I was afraid that all those lines were gonna get ruined, but because
they're all in the trailer.
But they were just as funny.
Yeah, that's my only other thing. I really wish Angel punching Colossus wasn't in the trailer.
Yeah.
That could have been a really cool moment for her, but it was kind of spoiled.
Yeah.
A couple of the lines were different than the trailers too. Which
a couple.
I was kind of surprised at. The prom night one was a little different.
Yeah.
Just a couple of them were slightly changed. Granted, there was always going to be a difference because some of the trailers were the PG version of the trailer, some were Red Band, so some of the jokes were always going to be a little different.
But just a lot of the characters were very memorable. Bob,
the Bob cameo was pretty.
I'm just wait, that's Bob? That's awesome.
Yeah.
But the taxi driver. Oh my god, the taxi driver.
the whole taxi scene at the end was pretty amazing.
That dude was awesome.
Colossus jammed up in the back. I kind of wish they would use a little bit more visual humor with him getting out of the taxi, but I could just imagine it would probably be pretty hard to animate.
Yeah. Oh, but man, they just did such a good job. Just best Stan Lee cameo ever.
That was a pretty good one.
I bet you he had a good time with that one too. Probably his favorite one. But yeah, I love the ending credits scene, the whole Ferris Bueller's Day Off spoof. That was funny.
I even liked the little cartoon thing they had playing during the original credits, before it just kind of went into your standard.
That was pretty fun. This movie just knew what I gotta give huge props to Ryan Reynolds. He had a huge hand in shaping the movie the way that he wanted it to go.
Yeah.
Because he's in love with the character. And they did the Sharpay joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and just all the little jokes and the references and, it was just, it's about as perfect as a Deadpool movie could be, in my personal opinion. I was just so happy with it.
His wife was Vanessa, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, I just rewatched Daredevil, so I had Vanessa on the brain, because that's Kingpin's wife too. So I was am I getting that confused or no? So, what'd you think of her? I thought she did a pretty solid job. I was a little kind of like how drastically they changed her appearance. Like, was there a point to her having the short hair at the beginning of the movie? I guess just to show, like...
Time progression.
Yeah, but, like, he didn't change.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like a weird thing.
But yeah, she wasn't a bad character at all. She wasn't boring. She was funny. You know, like...
I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more screen time with her, like, in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Because, like, he makes the joke at the end about how he's stalking her. Like, I felt like some more with her, and then a little bit of, like, cutting out his origin, like, especially what he did before he joined. Like, the whole thing with him, like, beating up a stalker, I was just like, okay, I guess that's a thing to say.
If there was anything that could have been cut, it was probably that.
And then, like, add some more Vanessa screen time. Like, what is she doing? Is she looking for him still? Does she just accept that he's dead?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just gave up.
Because, like, she was at... I assume that's supposed to be the bar with no name.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is, but I'm just making the assumption. So, like, that's the villain hangout. And she was there, so she must be doing missions, too. Like, did she go out on missions? That kind of stuff. And, like, she was there, and apparently she must be a badass. But we don't really ever see it.
Yeah.
Like, the one thing she does is stab Ajax in the back, and then she seemed to have knocked herself out running. So it's like... Like, it would have been cool just to get, like, one scene. Especially if she's supposed to be, Copycat, or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah.
Not Mystique. Like, it would have been cool to just at least have one scene where she looked like a badass and she could, like, beat up on Ajax. I did like that Ajax fights with dual axes. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's cool. Ajax as a character wasn't too bad, you know.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting a whole lot.
Yeah. Because in the comics, he's not a very important character, really.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised they didn't just go with, like, another X-Men villain that they thought they would just never...
Like Omega Red or something.
Yeah. And we got no mentions of Adamantium, which I was kind of surprised. No real... the big one that I was kind of disappointed in, no Wolverine cameo.
Yeah, well...
I kind of wish we would have just got something. Like, even if they just took the audio from,
the First Class?
First Class, yeah, like when Deadpool knocks on the door, if we just got, like, a go fuck yourself Wolverine thing, like, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, go fuck yourself. And he just, like, knocks again, and then Negasonic opens the door.
Yeah.
Like, that could have just been amazing.
That would have been pretty
Send a check for $100.
Oh, yeah, that could have been good.
But yeah, there's just a couple little things that I was like, man, I kind of wish we would have got this or this. I do have one thing to point out that I really did like, though.
Yeah.
Deadpool seems to have a thing for 90s music, but the movie seems to be fairly current.
Yeah.
One reason you could kind of explain that is he seemed to have been locked up for quite a while. So maybe that's just the music he was listening to before it happened. Like, he seems to have a thing with older music in general. Like, he liked Wham. Seemed to like Salt and Pepper, DMX.
Had a very interesting soundtrack, though, I have to say.
Yeah. Like, very different, very, very cool, though.
Almost Guardians of the Galaxy-like, in a way.
You know what another good
I get a
scene
feeling
was?
that's kind of what they were going with.
When he got stabbed in the head. Then he starts hallucinating. Like,
that was good.
like, that was a good one. I did really enjoy, like, the emotions on the mask.
Oh, yeah. Like
that
other studios need to fucking pick up on
yeah,
that.
if Marvel, Sony doesn't use it for Spider-Man,
yeah. Like, that was...
I'm going to go on a...
Like, it was doing really well.
I'm going to shit all over the movie. Like, it worked amazing. I loved that his eyes could squint and open, look left and right. Like, you could tell he was emoting through the mask.
Oh,
I can honestly say, like, I didn't really see any special effects hiccups in this one. Like, every once in a while, I'll kind of notice them. Like, Jurassic World had that one scene, and, like, the rest of the movie was really good. Like, the one where you see, like, the three raptors from up top, and it just kind of looked a little fake.
Yeah.
This one, like, the only thing that kind of looked a little weird was at the very end when you see, like, the ship or whatever the fuck that thing was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
I think it was an old, like, aircraft carrier or something?
I think they were supposed to be like, it's a helicarrier, but we can't say it.
Ah.
I think.
Maybe.
When I looked at it, it had that big fucking turbine on it.
Could be. have to go back and look at it again to see like exactly what it could have been, but.
Because they have like a giant turbine sticking out of it. Like, granted, I guess you could say, you know, it pushes water or whatever. But that's what I took it as, and they were just like, we can't say anything about it.
Right.
But, like, that was just kind of like a weird location.
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed to be like an abandoned shipyard in the middle of a city.
Yeah, comic books for you.
Yeah.
Makes about as much sense as anything else.
I think the best way to put this, how did you feel about the combat? Like I said, I felt like Colossus was kind of slow and lumbering, but that could just literally be a choice somebody made. I don't think it's quite as crisp as like the Marvel Direct ones.
Right.
Like, I think Cap.
Oh yeah, Cap by far and away had the best.
Yeah.
I've yet to see any movie, let alone a comic book movie, that had better fighting choreography than Cap 2.
Yeah, so I'm hoping if they, I mean, I'm sure it's going to make its money. I mean, it looked like it was starting to get packed, and we went to the first showing in the morning.
Yeah, it was 11:40 showing.
So I can only imagine people are excited to go see this movie, and it's definitely good enough to get repeat viewers. So I think it's going to get greenlit for a sequel or push him into. I don't know. You think he could work in a PG-13 movie?
I mean, I think it's doable. I don't think they should do it.
Well, what I'm asking is, should he show up in an X-Men movie?
Oh, absolutely. I think Deadpool.
But it's going to be a PG-13 movie for an X-Men.
Yeah, I think.
Do you make him a cameo? Do you put him on the team?
I think.
Do you think that's a thing Ryan Reynolds would want to do?
See, I don't know. Like, I don't want to speak for him. Yeah. I feel like he would have fun with it.
I could see him cameoing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine he wants to sign on for 10 X-Men movies.
Oh, no, not at all. Like
a trilogy of Deadpool.
I could see him doing, like, having a very small part in an X-Men movie.
Mm.
Like, maybe coming on to the team, obviously not staying on the team, but, like, helping him out. And, you know, and having fun with, like, him, like, restraining himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and, like, him getting, like, frustrated because he can't be as wild as he can in an R-rated movie.
I still like the thing where he gets censored. I think that could work really well with comedy. And him being aware that he's in a PG-13 movie. So, like, he hears himself getting censored, but, like, everybody else looks at him. So, like, us as the audience and he himself hear him being censored.
Yeah.
Everybody else can hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think that could be a really funny joke.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But I just keep it to that. Like, don't, like, keep him in as, like, a major character. And I think it could work.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what they would ever do with Cable.
Oh, yeah.
Because they haven't really been able to set up Scott Summers, so how do you set up Cable? So.
But, I'll just have to wait and see.
I think that's pretty much all I got to say about this movie. I don't know if you have really anything else to say.
I think we've covered everything, all the characters and...
So I think just to end off this video, we've got this, we have BVS, which you still have to see the final trailer for. Mm-hmm. We got Civil War, we've got X-Men, we have Turtles, we have Doctor Strange, and Suicide Squad, right? When's that drop? Do you know? Late August?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure.
End of summer.
Yeah, Aaron thought the movie was good too.
Yeah. Prediction time. What do you think is going to be your favorite at the end? Because Deadpool to me was going to be one of those. I kind of like. Could be really good. Could be kind of.
Yeah.
Like it had the very real potential to be a horrible mistake. I think it earned its R. I think it's. I didn't see any kids. You know.
No. Did see.
It was mostly couples in there, and it seemed to be fun. I still think Civil War, I think, is going to be...
Yeah, I mean... For me, personally...
The final trailer for BVS really helped, but...
Yeah, I still gotta see it. I don't know, the more I hear about Ninja Turtles, the more I'm just like, oh, yeah! Yeah, like the little kid in me is just getting so excited for it. Krang got dropped. We finally saw, like, what he and his big suit look like in the new trailer. Oh my god, I just can't wait for it. That is my most anticipated movie of the year for me personally.
What do you think is going to be the best, though?
I think it's got to be Civil War.
What do you think is going to make the most money?
I have a feeling it's going to be a very close line between Civil War and Batman vs Superman.
I think BVS is going to have the biggest opening weekend. I think there's also Rogue One comes out this year too. So I mean that could always upset some things. Like the last Star Wars made a lot of money. I didn't like it, but hey, you guys apparently did. So I want to throw that in there. Do you think Rogue One has a chance of being better than Civil War?
I
don't know. Obviously, I don't like what they've been doing lately, so I'm going to disqualify myself in that question. But you like the new Star Wars.
I don't know, man. Like, it is Star Wars.
What about you off-screen, Aaron?
That could be your gimmick from now on.
Well, I mean, like, do you mean all those movies in general, or just that?
What do you think is going to be the best blockbuster this year? We could throw in some of the other ones. I think we have a Star Trek coming out. We have Independence Day, obviously. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's coming out that's... Whatever happened with Gambit? Is they waiting a year on it? Have you heard?
I think so.
Okay.
Personally, I think that it is going to be very close between Batman vs Superman and Civil War, just because. I mean,
You saw the second trailer, as I like to call it, the Lex trailer. The one that's got a lot of Lex talking.
I think
It's got the Doomsday reveal at the end.
Yeah.
All right, so you still have to see the third one.
It was a long
Yeah,
version of the one that we
Batman
saw
fight.
in the theaters.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have watched that before I asked this question, but I'm just going to put you on the spot. To me personally, that second trailer scared the absolute fuck out of me on Batman vs Superman. Like, seeing the final full trailer restored a lot of faith. I still think Eisenberg was a huge mistake.
Oh yeah.
But do you think it has a chance to be as good as what Marvel's putting out? Marvel proper, I guess I'll call them, because Sony and Fox are also putting out Marvel movies.
Considering the history, I'm just going to state the history and kind of compare. When it comes to animated and live action movies, Marvel by far exceeds DC in live action.
Yeah.
Whereas DC, as far as animated movies,
agreed.
just kills Marvel.
I'd give them even cartoons.
Yeah.
Just like straight up as a category.
This movie, because I've been hearing a lot. Obviously we have Lex Luthor. Then we have Doomsday
/ Wraith / fuck knows.
And then
Zod.
like I heard and then I heard at one point
Darkseid.
Yeah,
the parademon scene.
I'm dying.
I assume that's going to be I think they've pretty much revealed it. Not to cut you off, but they revealed like the action figure of Batman in the desert uniform, and it's called Nightmare Batman. So a lot of people are just assuming it's going to be like a premonition Batman has.
Yeah.
And it's going to lead towards whatever Justice League movie, whatever the hell they want to call it.
Yeah, because I'm dying for a movie, Superman involved movie, whether it be like just Superman or the Justice League entirely. I want Darkseid in a fucking movie. That's the gist of what I'm saying.
You know what's one thing that's been bugging me, not to cut you off?
Again.
The fact that it's called Batman vs Superman, which I'm totally fine with, but the last two trailers have really had a lot of Wonder Woman to market it.
Yeah, I think
you gotta kind of slide that name in.
Yeah, I think
Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be able to think of a better name for it, just because I think most of the
I mean when it's the Trinity, it's really like 1, 2, and 3.
Like I feel
Batman,
like
Superman, and all the rest. It's just the third person.
Like, considering that, I mean, I'm hoping that she comes in like towards the end and not like she's there from.
That's another
the
thing
beginning.
you'll see in the third trailer. They show a little more for like another Wonder Woman scene where it's like her and Bruce dancing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've never met a woman like you. And she's like, I know you've never met a woman like me. I think it's her line.
Yeah.
So it's like, so she's going to be in it earlier, but it's probably just going to be like, as
Diana.
I'm Diana Prince,
yeah.
I'm, you know, an ambassador to that scare or whatever.
That's different because
I think she's going to be pretty involved in the movie, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's going to meet both sides, but you're going to be like, oh, who is this Diana Prince character? I've never heard of this. Who could this be? She looks a lot like Wonder Woman from the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she's like not Wonder Woman, you know, throughout a good part of the movie, and then it's like, oh, suddenly there's Wonder Woman, because, you know, from that scene that we've all in the trailer.
Well, I think the trailers have kind of shown us exactly what the acts are going to be. It's going to be, it's going to start out, you know, your Batman origin. It's probably going to be the scene they show in the final trailer where he's going to go beat up a bunch of terrorists or whatever the fuck they're supposed to be. And then he's going to come back and be all goddamn angry in his back. Hey, Alfred, I'm angry. And he's like, about what?
Make me some cocoa.
Yeah, I'm all angry about something.
Yeah.
Well, what about Master Wayne? And he's going to be like, this alien. And then he's going to be like, I've got to go to my meeting thing. And then that's where you're going to get your, hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm Superman. And then, like, you're going to get that scene. And then you're going to get, like, another Batman doing something on the street, hearing evil. He's going to be driving his Batmobile all dangerous. Superman's going to show up. That's where you get that scene where Batman bounces off, the Batmobile bounces off of Superman.
Yeah.
Superman wins, effectively. Just like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get, like, some Superman doing stuff. Then Batman builds his Iron Batman armor. And then you get that fight. And Batman will be kind of winning, but then something will happen and Superman will save the day. Then you get your final confrontation, and that's when Doomsday shows up, and that's when the three of them beat up Doomsday.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Batman has a gun.
So going back to your original question, though, because I don't think I actually answered it.
Well, I kept putting out more questions.
It is hard to say for me, just because I have that bias there. But if I had to go through, like, the history of, you know, the two franchises, I would venture to say Civil War.
Yeah.
But who knows? Because this is the Batman versus Superman movie.
Were you a Man of Steel fan?
Yes, I did like Man of
so
Steel.
that's kind of my issue. I have very mixed feelings on Man of Steel and its dick rockets.
That's the one thing that ruined it for you.
That, lens flare, bad CGI.
Yeah.
Everything Zod did. Every single scene. He says, I will find you 5 times in a row. I will find him. I will find him. I will find him. I will find him. And he's like covering up with fucking jelly to turn into his dick missile. I will find him. And he fires off on his shaft.
Hey, do you guys think that Wonder Woman's gonna spin around to turn into her costume?
I doubt
Maybe.
it.
It'd be cool. It's just like a little thing, like if they just super sped her out of her clothes or whatever. Like that's how she changed.
Maybe.
I don't know though. I don't think Zack Snyder's that fucking smart.
She's gonna always have like a long dress on or something that's gonna cover her off and she's gonna rip it off. I feel like that would probably be the direction they go.
So they've kind of put out a little bit about what her solo movie is going to be. It's going to be like set in World War I and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw some stuff about that.
Do you think they're going to eventually put her in the pants?
They might. Honestly, I don't know.
Honestly, to me personally, I would much rather the Amazonian like skirt armor look over just the kind of goofy pants leather jacket look.
Yeah. Yeah, because I agree with you. I think that the more like Amazon, Princess Warrior look suits her better than the casual Wonder Woman look.
She looks like Troy to me.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl. When she has like the jacket and the pants on, like she doesn't look like Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like, granted, I don't think you could really just put her out there in like the star-covered panties at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
that's probably not the one to go with. And then you went with like the bulkiest Batman ever. He just looks like a walking wall. He looks like he's made of like 500 rolls of duct tape. Fuck you, sugar.
He's like Ralphie from Christmas Story. He can't put his arms down.
Yeah, he just like walks like this. I'm gonna get you if I can somehow look down the scope. Yeah, with that, guys, I think we're gonna leave you. So,
in case you're wondering why we still have Christmas decorations up, it's because Aaron and I don't have any tubs to put them in yet, so...
We do, but we're just lazy.
Yeah, we're just lazy.
so the real
We have to
reason
go
is
take them out.
Travis is lazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, guys.
Shame.
Alright, guys, so we'll see you in a little while.
Yeah, with, what's the next one coming up?
Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's BVS, I think.
Yeah, that comes out this year.
Well, I'm saying, like, what's next chronologically in the blockbuster market?
Doesn't that...
I don't know if
come out in
we're
May?
in... I thought it was before Civil War.
War comes out in May.
Yeah, Civil War
War's in
is 5/6, and I'm pretty sure it's a couple weeks ahead. I think it's BVS, so it's got to be...
Like April.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in March opening big, but who knows?
Who knows?
If something opens up, we'll go see it if it's big.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to do Independence Day.
No.
I don't really give a shit about that. I don't think we'll do Star Trek. 'Cause,
I mean, I saw that on Independence Day.
yeah, like even the CGI in the trailer didn't look good.
No,
So it's
I
not
don't
for me.
see the reason for it.
But we'll do the superhero ones unless we get another Fantastic Four situation where
Yeah.
before we even see the movie, people are like, don't go and see that
Yeah.
movie.
I'll probably take my brother to go see Angry Birds. I'm interested in it. I'm gonna wait and see what people say about it before I go see it, because I feel like it could be pretty funny.
And then you said it. Would you go see a YouTube Red show in theaters? Because they had that commercial for that
Oh, yeah.
YouTube Red movie.
Probably not.
It's like, so it's just YouTubers and they made a full budget movie and you want me to go pay for this? No.
All right,
You're a YouTuber, give it to me for free, you jackass.
all right, guys. Well,
Go fuck yourself.
we'll see you guys next time. Whatever movie it may be.
Yeah.
Both Dave and I are going to be doing some our action figure collection videos fairly soon. I'm going to be getting in the newest Spider-Man wave, and as soon as I get that in, I'll be showing off all my new toys that I've been getting, all our Christmas stuff. Dave has some new shelves that I helped him put up. We're excited to show off our stuff.
Yeah, I've got the red Onslaught wave right now, just sitting on the shelf. So hopefully we'll get that.
Guess you can't see this hand. Until then, guys, I'm your pal, Supercharged Funk.
I'm Dave Poole. Call me
And-
Mr. Poole.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Later.